How's it going, everybody? Klutch here once again, and well, what have we got here? Farming Sim 19! Oh yes, that's right, we're playing some Farming Sim 19, guys. First let's play, playthrough, whatever you want to call it. This is the Felsbrunn map, and down below you can see my farm. Ah yeah, it looks fantastic. So that is the base start farm. We're gonna make some changes to that, but that's what you start with if you decide to go with the new farmer mode. Over on the other side of this hill, just gonna run across here. You can see kind of the town of Felsbrunn, I guess it is. Felsbrunn? Nice canal in the system with some boats going around. There's some tracks down the middle there that you'll see the train kind of roll by on every once in a while. Oh dude, it's so good. So good. So excited. But we are going to get to work right away here. So you can see we've got a harvester. That yellow harvester is ready to go, that old New Holland. We've got a tractor that's ready to do some cultivating. We own those two fields right there and there. We're going to buy some more today, I think, as well. We're going to make some changes. But this is where we are starting off. Oh, and don't forget, we got the Mahandra. And you know what? I think to start things off in style, you know, to celebrate the launch, I think, well, we should launch. Let's do this thing. Giddy up, pitter batter. Oh yeah, almost the wheels.
Klutch simulations.
Alright guys, so we better back down to the farm after our our descent. So this is kind of one of the things that I've traded in on. So you start off with a couple Fendt tractors. I sold one, and a Fiat tractor. I sold that as well to pick up the Stara Cedar. It's a 3.6 meter Cedar, I believe. This one here looks like it's pretty good. I haven't played with it yet, to be honest with you. And we have this new John Deere 6000 series tractor. So this has got one more upgrade to the motor, so I think we're around 150 horsepower with this, a little over 150. I wanted to break that 150 horsepower marker just to be on the safe side, because I think there's going to be some implements we're going to want to use that'll be that. So this will be our big tractor. Now, other than that, what do we got? Anything else here? I mean, we have a tipper in here, pretty small tipper. We'll have to rectify that as well. And we got, yeah, there's the Fendt with a cultivator and the New Holland. I'm going to sell this New Holland pretty much right away. We're going to harvest this first crop, and I want to get rid of this thing. I want to go bigger, but no, I don't want to have a harvester for now. We'll just, we will lease when we need a harvester for the time being. This doesn't open, does it? So I find none of these doors open. I'm always expecting them to open, but they're all static. So you can see I can't get into that one right there. And here, let's go take a look at the farmhouse, because that's kind of neat, just look around. There's not a heck of a lot in here, but you know, I can fit in here. There we go. Let's say classic European style little farmhouse. Looks pretty cool. Got a little laptop sitting there. But come on, get through that door. That's really it. There's nowhere else that you can really go in here. You can't open any of the doors. Nothing like that. But still, nice little farmhouse. Anyways, enough of me a lollygagging. So we've got, this is our big silo. It's actually a good size one compared to the small one, which I had in the multiplayer game that I started off on the other day. But, alright. Enough of me talking about that. Let's do some harvesting here. So like I said, we're going to, oops, need to unfold first. We're going to harvest this, this first crop. And I'm going to turn this, go the other direction. I don't need to go that way. Let's go the long direction. And what I would like to do actually is combine these crops into one, but at the same time, for our first crop, I think I'm going to leave them separate, and then after that, well, let's talk about combining. But we got to do some combining, that's for sure. This has got to be made into one, oh, you know what? I just realized. Yeah, that's okay. We'll make some space first. I like to have maybe diversify the crops a bit until I can afford to buy a little bit more. We'll see how this is going to work out. So we've got a few options on that, and oh yeah, we could probably get one of those as well. So we'll see. We've got a few things that we're going to have to take care of today. I just want to get some new crops kind of going, and we'll go from there. Like I said, I got $51,000 with everything I got. I don't believe I have a loan. Actually, let's double check that. I don't think in this mode you start with a loan. Nope. That's a 51,000 free and clear, which is awesome. So we don't owe any money, and we can take out a loan if we would like. I don't know if I will, but I can. So maybe to start, actually, it might be beneficial for me to pick up a forage wagon and pick up this. Then we can drop that off in the old, we can make a pit and go from there. That might be something we might want to do here right off the hop. But I mean, it seems like there's so much wasted space here with grass that we could be using to increase our field size, especially this one over here. Like, there is a ton of space, a lot of space in behind our current farm that we could use. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that yet, but we'll have to play that by ear. So, just out of curiosity, what do you guys think of FS19 so far? Those of you who had a chance to play it, or even just watch some videos on it. I'm liking the graphics for sure. They are great. I mean, this does look great. The crops textures look awesome. I love driving through fields with certain tractors now, and you can kind of see how the crops deform and the ground kind of behaves when you hit stuff right now. Really cool. Both maps seem pretty good. I had a slight chance to play Ravenport there. Ravenport. Not a lot of time on it yet, but it seems like it's a pretty good map as well. But I've had a couple hours now on Felsbrunn and really enjoying it so far. Now this here is going to be a new start, obviously. So yeah, we got a lot of options to go going forward. Hurry up. There we go. One thing I am loving the John Deere tractor still. I don't know, it's such a novelty, I guess. But I am missing, the one thing that I'm still missing are mods. I mean, it's so tough in a way to go back from all the mods we had in 17 now, and you look through the placeable items that are currently available, and it's a little bit weak. Yeah. I mean, that's something I'm sure is going to change really, really fast. We're going to have a ton of placeable items that hit the market here really quick, I'm sure, in the mod hub. But as of right now, the placeable items, there's just not a lot there. But I'm sure it'll take more of an emphasis than even what 17 had for placeables. So I'm really excited to see what is coming on the horizon for that. Anyways, guys, let's speed this up just a touch. We'll get this field done, and I will see you guys shortly. All right, let's go with the speedy. So that's going to do it for this field almost. Look at this. We're almost finished up. This New Holland is a bit of a pain. It's a pig to drive, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, not a lot of power. It slides around a little bit when you're turning around. A small header. I'm not going to be hurting to get rid of this thing. So that's what we're going to do right off the bat here. We're going to... You know what? I missed a little bit here. So let's just quickly zip around. Come on, turn for me. Turn for me. Thank you. Alright, so we'll just finish off this little last hedge here that I missed somehow. The other problem is, yeah, I should have had it on the straw swath out instead of the windrows. I'm not going to be picking this up, I don't think. I've got too many other things to purchase right now, and I do not need a baler and a trailer technology stuff to get rid of all the bales afterwards. As much as I wouldn't mind doing it just for the money, it's too much money to purchase that stuff right this very moment. I'm sure I could lease it. Maybe I'll do that. So let's drop that off there. Let's go sell this harvester. I want to get rid of this thing. I do not want it anymore. I don't need it. Just going to be costing me money. And thank you. Perfect. Go there and there. So we'll take this back down to the old shop down here. We'll see if we can get a little bit of money for it. It's not going to get us, I think it's like $100,000 cultivator. It's not like it's the most expensive thing in the world. Whoa. But rather than me paying for this thing to sit and do nothing for most of the time, I want to get rid of it. I don't enjoy driving this one anyways. It's a bit of a pig with a tiny little header. So we'll upgrade with some leases when we need them. The other thing I did notice is we do have a little bit of stuff in our silo already, which is always nice. So yeah, the silo came kind of pre-packaged with a little bit for this farm, so that'll give us a couple extra dollars as well. But one thing right off the bat I was thinking we're going to need is a fertilizer. I'll still need a plow of some kind. We don't have any plowing device right now, but I'm not too concerned. I don't think it's going to matter quite yet. But we can't plow and we don't have any fertilizer and weeder. That's what it was. Yeah. So that's got to be taken care of soon. Let's sell. And I should mention, I think you get like a 20% discount or loss if you don't bring it back here and sell it here. So it's definitely worthwhile to bring it back here. So what do we got now? That made another, it's 100 grand. Perfect. All right, so back at the farm. This one here, I'm going to do barley. I believe that's barley here. Now this, I believe this seeder does, it plows, not plows, it cultivates the same time as it seeds. We'll find out, I guess. It says it does, but you never know. Alright, so yeah, this is the Stara, that's right. So it's a pretty good little seeder, it looks like. I mean, I'm kind of cooking her. I'm going at a pretty good speed here. Looks like it'll do what I needed to do. And you can do it actually pretty quick. Alright, that's not so bad. Whoa. You gotta remember it's a trailer and not an implement directly, I guess. Looks like I missed that edge there. We'll take care of that in a bit. The one downside to this one is the actual capacity for seeds on the inside was a little bit less than most of its competitors. Man, I'm misjudging it. The titers are, they make you misjudge the size of what your actual swath is, I should say, on this. Come on. So it looks like you're going to be going further than you are. If that makes any sense, just because the titers stick out past where the actual seeding implement is. Need to fix some stuff here now. This trailer just kind of wicks around here. It's a little bit much. Alright, straighten out. Yeah, because you can see like the titers, they stick out on the sides, and meanwhile you're not going to be seeding way out there. So it's a bit of an interesting game to try and figure out exactly how far out that seeder is going, and that seems to be about the right spot. Good to know. Okay. Anyways, so we've got a little bit extra to do here. This shouldn't take us too long. This is pretty speedy. And I need to decide once and for all if I'm just going to plow over top all of everything that's going on in that field there, or if I'm actually going to go and try and pick it up. I don't know yet. We do have 166,000. We've got stuff in our silo, so we could probably afford to buy some equipment to actually pick that up. But the baling technology stuff is pretty expensive. Like that would eat through that 166,000 probably just with the baler and a trailer. Yeah, that's a lot of money. So, food for thought. We'll talk about that maybe in a bit. But yeah, I'm going to finish off with this. And maybe we'll sell some stuff just to see where we can go. We'll take a look around the map, so we'll decide that maybe later on. Give me a chance to think that over. All right, let's zip this up a little bit, guys. Let's go with some speed time. Alright, so that is going to do it for this field. She is fully seeded with barley. Barley! I think it's barley. Oh, and I'm missing everything. You maroon. Let's turn around. I want to get that. Not paying attention. Alright, we'll zip through this quickly. Alright, so we got barley over here. We've got a bunch of stuff I don't know what to do with over there yet. That's all we got. I might sell. So what this is, I'm thinking about buying another field right off the hop here, just so we can, you know, really get her in gear. Let's get rid of this. Done. All right, she's done. She's done. I need to do some work on that Fendt tractor. I need to give her some narrow tires as well. But before we do all that, let's go put this away for the time being, at least. Should I put it in the shed? Might as well put it in the shed. Put her in the shed. Put it in the shed. If I can back it up, that'll be amazing. Come on. Come on. This thing is not easy to back up, though. Like, it's just so awkward the way it drives. Sit good enough right there. You know what? Our JD can sit right there as well. No, it can't, because I can't get out if it sits right there. We'll move it forward just a titch. There we go. Oh, and I left this. Turn it off. Turn it off. Okay. So, what I want to do is I want to dump this. Actually, no. I kind of want to sell it, to be honest. Let's. Well, we got. Well, let's sell it. Let's do the barley, because we got a field of barley coming for sure. So we'll see what we got here for barley first. Let's take a dump in here. Single dump. Alright, so we'll dump this out. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I like it. Yep. Now, let's get some barley going. You know what, first of all, let's take a quick look at the old mini-map here. So, as far as... There we are. Things that are kind of on the up. So barley's got stuff at the grain mill. And where's the grain mill exactly? That's my question. Which one is the grain mill? Right there's the grain mill. That's okay. So that's not bad. We'll do that. So we'll get some barley and we'll go drop it off at the grain mill. This is our farm right here. 19 and 20 are our fields. Let's just take a quick look on price tags over here. How much is that one? 180. But these two over here are a little bit cheaper. That's too much. Like, 18 might be a good bet to buy, and because there's a lot of extra grass down below too, that we can make this a bit bigger field. Yeah, that would be our best bet to start with. Otherwise, we're spending 192, 500 thou. Yeah. Barley. Start. Alright, let's go sell some barley. And that's all we got. That's all she wrote. Close the old tarp up. Now, if I can figure out how to get there. Looks like this way up here will be the easiest. You can see where I've added that green marker now. It's telling me where I need to go, which is kind of cool. And I think if I cut through the field on the right here, better get our blinker on. A lot of traffic down here. Rush hour on the farmstead. Yeah, so that should be the barley mill right there. So this map is actually fairly big. Like, we're on one side of this mountain range here. The town is over on the other, but this is pretty much where all the fields are over here. There's not much for fields. Yeah, on the other side. In fact, there's only the 133 is the only field that's kind of over there. There's a couple fields up on the top part, up on this ridge up here, that look nice and flat, to be honest. They're nice, and they have a lot of potential. Like number 2 there's got a lot of grass around it. You can make it into a lot bigger field if you want. Pretty cool waterfall up ahead there too. That's nice. I yeah, so I'm not sure where we're gonna go from here, but yeah, we're gonna have some money now. Like I said, I do need to get a seeder, not a seeder, sorry, a fertilizer and a weeder. Those are two that are gonna be, the weeders are kind of new, so that'll probably be for tomorrow's episode, but let's see what we get out of this. How much is this gonna give us? Probably get about 10 maybe for this. Is that my guess? 10 grand is my guess. Let's see what it says. Look at that. You think I'd done this before? I haven't. That's the first. Good guess. Anyways, so we got 10 grand more out of that. I might sell some more, but we'll see. Like I said, we need to save some money because we do need at least a harvester, and that's always going to be pricey. So, anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today in our first episode of Farming Sim 19. Yes, buddy, Farming Sim 19. Oh, I'm so excited to get into this. We'll be doing some live streams, I'm sure, in the near future. Videos coming out very regularly as far as this. So, if you guys are not already a subscriber, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. And of course, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you do hit that like button as well. And I got my blinker still on. So we are heading back to the farm. We'll figure out what we're going to do tomorrow, but that's going to do it for us today, guys. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you get some farming sim time to yourself as well. And other than that, guys, I will see you guys next time. This is Klutch, over and out.